I guess good guys finish first now, so let's get right into it. More modern women bullshit.
Feminism was a nuisance for us, really hurting us. But now we can't bless feminism enough. We've adapted. We know it now. Feminism has set us men free. We turned away and are living the good life now.
You know what's crazy, bro? Like, in the fact that, like, these women, like, you know, they are so addicted to clout that they're willing to, like, expose themselves in their own tactics and stuff. Like, the thing is, I think men always, like, this is my thing I always said. If men didn't have any sexual desire, bro, no men would ever try to, like, pursue women. At least the average modern woman. No man would try to pursue them. It's just men have that urge to get their dick wet, myself included, and they're willing to go through all those hoops and deal with all that bull crap. And modern women know they're willing to go through all that bull crap just to get to the box, just to dangle that carrot in front of them. And the jig is up, and people just understand, like, look, the juice truly ain't worth the squeeze. And I hate to sound cliche, but it's just, that's the most simple way to put it.
You go, girl, being strong and independent. We do not care anymore if you are unhappy or not. We do not care at all anymore. We just have fun while it lasts.
Making these good men not want to be good men. I don't need no man. I can do it all by myself. Can you? Can you? I mean, I know physically I can take care of myself. I've been on my own since I was 17. Do I want to take care of myself all the time? No. Do I want to be independent all the time? No, I don't. Do I want to take care of somebody? Yes, I do. Do I want to make sure dinner is cooked and laundry is done and contributing to the household and taking care of the kids? Yes. Yes, I do. And then we got all you waffles out here ruining good men. They don't want to be good men because of feminists.
Yeah, it's quite the disease, man. You know, it's a sick disease, man. You know, and just the fact that really the biggest disease and part of it is just that the fact that these other women watch other women's on TikTok. You know, you've heard of the term gaslighting, right? Well, this is called yas-lighting, like yes girl, yas-lighting. And where girls just pretty much tell themselves these lies, and even older women tell themselves, even the older women don't even warn women, younger women coming up, because they pretty much have this mentality like, I fucked up, I made the same mistakes you are, so if I can't have it, you can't either. And they tell them these lies so they can end up just like them. So like, women are their own worst enemy. They're not out to help each other. Women really do understand other women too, so that's why most women don't really like each other. Women's friendships are kind of like, they're not like real like that, bro. Let's just keep it. Nothing about it is real, bro. We're just gonna be real, man. Look, I'm not here to talk shit or any of that stuff or be a misogynist, you know, since they like to throw that out. It's just facts. And at the end of the day, I don't even have to speak. Just to pull up any TikTok compilation. It speaks for itself. So that's the beautiful thing about 2025. You saying this shit 10 years ago, people were kind of looking at you sideways and crazy because there wasn't really proof like that. But now it's absolute proof. Now people that thought that way back then they're like, wow, it wasn't crazy. Like, it's actually a fact.
Women have rejected men so often that even the good men couldn't care less. It's too late, ladies, if you could call you that.
I don't like finding out that a guy doesn't like me anymore. That he's like over me. What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean you're over me? Like you've moved on. That's not how this works.
Yeah, and you are super, like, duper mid. I can't believe that you think how it actually works is that a guy is supposed to be stuck on your mid ass. You know, see, the ego on these chicks is just unbelievable, man. You really can't make this up. You guys, I mean, I wish I had more subscribers and this was like a live thing so I could just be like, yo, guys, just quick glance. What would you rate on a scale of 1 to 10? Most guys would rate her a 5. She's average.
That's not how this works, okay? I was supposed to go my whole life knowing in the back of my mind that you still
maybe even
me,
less than that,
okay?
low key.
I was supposed to think that every time I saw you, your heart did a little pitter patter, okay? Now you've moved on. What does that mean? That's not possible. I don't understand.
This clip kind of exemplifies how a lot of these women think that men are kind of here to serve women and that they couldn't possibly be there to serve themselves and be an independent entity that is not here simply to complement the experience of women.
It is not worth. You steal what you don't earn, you grip endlessly, and having kids. After a year, the woman leaves to be the poor, helpless single mother. The single mother household is what put women where they are today.
As a professional matchmaker, I see so many great women get declined by men for really silly reasons. So men, what are the main reasons why you would decline meeting a woman? Post your reasons in the comments attached, and I want to see if my theories are correct behind this.
Door for me?
Yeah, I was literally just about to.
As you should. Shut that.
I've never fucking opened a car door for any chick ever in my life. I've never done that. Even back when I first started dealing with women, like in high school at prom and shit, I never opened the car door. I didn't walk her back to her door and none of that stuff. I was just like, all right, peace, have a good night. Like, I honestly, I gotta give myself a pat on the back. I am just naturally not a simp, bro. I never naturally was like this, like super, what do you call it, chivalrous guy. I just never was like that. I just naturally am not like that. I'm just like, I just naturally wasn't like that. So people it blows my mind. You hold the car, bro, she opened the damn door herself, bro. Like, real rap, bro. And plus, she don't even and plus, she sees you as less than when you do that anyways. And just, she already is going to come into the situation thinking she's better than you. Don't make it worse than it needs to be, man.
Shut that door.
Keyword, though, thinking. This is the delusion. It's the delusion. It's the ego. It's crazy. But at the end of the day, everyone's entitled to their own beliefs, right?
I think I left him on the seat. 1 second. For you, I don't want you to sit on it.
Okay.
Yeah, take it off.
Please drive off. Please drive off. Please drive off.
What age did you wake up and realize that you no longer wanted to be a strong?
She pretty much talks about like coming to the realization that she no longer wants to be a strong, independent Black woman. I will have to say that it's just now hitting me. I just turned 33, and I will say, I think it's this year that it's really hit me that I do not want the title of a strong, independent Black woman.
The main reason men reject hot women is because men find out that generally, those women have relied on their looks all this time and have never felt the need to develop a good personality.
Or grow up past the age of 16 or 17, like I've been saying. Like, you know, they just never had to work on their internals, man. Because of all the horn toads out here that don't have respect for themselves and are willing to chase them and chase their validation, bro, while they treat them like walking doormats. That's really all it is.
Men will date a not-so-hot chick instead because she figured out that she had to be a good woman and not rely entirely on her looks.
You know what's crazy? I can finally say for myself, I don't want a relationship.
I swear to God, I looked at like this video yesterday. Like, am I not seeing the same? Like, it's just different clips. Let's skip ahead because I've seen this clip before. It's like sprinkled in the same clips. It's kind of why I don't like some of these compilation channels, because they kind of use the same clips sometimes.
At some point in their life, every man realizes where he fits in the hypergamy totem pole. He can change his lifestyle and perhaps move up some.
I'm just gonna be real, bro. Like, me, where I fit in the hypergamy, bro. Like, most guys ain't fitting in that shit, bro. Even if you are even if you are valid, bro. Even if you are valid, bro, it's not you, man. It doesn't matter what you actually are in reality. That's the thing that guys don't understand. It doesn't matter what you actually are in reality. It's all about how they perceive you. That's the only thing that matters. It's about their perception of you. Because their perception of you is how you are in their reality. That's what guys don't understand. And it's all subjective and it's all subject to change. You could be an absolute bum. If she sees you as that guy, she sees you as that guy. You could be an absolutely guy who has all his shit together, fucking rich, all that stuff. But if she doesn't see you that way, bro, and she's just not even sexually attracted to you like that, it really won't really matter. You get what I'm saying? So it really just depends on the chick, and it depends on how she views you, case by case basis. Hopefully that's making sense.
But the important thing is, he needs to gauge his effort and the women he pursues based on this position. And most importantly, he must learn the signals of female nature to avoid the manipulation traps they all set.
Are women happier than men, or are men happier than women? Let's get into it. I got some science for you today. Studies show that men are actually happier than women. Women constantly score higher in neuroticism in psychological studies. What is neuroticism? Neuroticism is a trait that tends to experience negative emotions, like anger, anxiety, self-consciousness, irritability, emotional instability, and depression. Why is this so? Differences in brain chemistry and hormone fluctuations. Women are more prone to stress and ruminate. Men tend to engage in active problem-solving behaviors when they experience stress. And because of their coping mechanism, they are not experiencing as much negative emotions.
Throughout history, the genes of women who were more effective in influencing men have been passed on to the next generations. They hate MGTOW because it goes against what they believe, and they are furious with us since we took what they said literally rather than using it as a test to put them in their appropriate place.
Would you rather be married and miserable or single and lonely?
Single and lonely? I think I seen this fucking clip too. What the hell? I might just have to look at it. I might just have to go to the video because okay, there's some clips that I've seen that clip before. Let's see what this guy's talking about.
We can screw up for a while, and I'm sure everyone has, I know I have, but then you can recover, right? So, I went to theater school. I got a history degree, because I'm all about the earning, right? But then I was like, wake up, dude. And I went and started the software company. So you can shake it off and you can turn things around. If a woman takes full advantage of that sexual magnetism of youth, and, hoingo boingos around the community, then by the time she hits her late 30s, it's too late. And then you get like a half century of regret. And one of my biggest tweets was me just saying, women, your eggs die at 40, you live to 80. What are you gonna do for 40 years?
A man doesn't mind being single because his life
Hold up. Just for the ones in the back.
Too late. And then you get like a half century of regret. And one of my biggest tweets was me just saying, women, your eggs die at 40, you live to 80. What are you gonna do for 40 years?
A man doesn't mind being single because his life won't change. Either way, single or married, a man is expected to have a job and provide for himself and his family. Being single just makes that job easier and gives men more time to invest in hobbies or just bettering themselves in general. A woman, however, traditionally depends on a man for almost everything and is not happy being childless and having to work her whole life and support herself.
And that's not necessarily true, but yes, over the history of things, and nowadays that's not necessarily true, and I think that's the reason why I just feel like, I don't know, man, I just feel like women are mad that they were born women, bro. That's what it kind of comes off as, bro. And it's just like a revenge tour for shit they didn't even like women's rights and stuff. Shit they didn't even go through, bro. It was their fucking great grandparents or their grandparents. They went through that shit. They didn't even go through that shit, but they just want to have a revenge tour on men who had absolutely nothing to do with shit that happened. Blaming the patriarchy on men we have nothing to do with that shit that happened 50, 60, 70, 80 years ago. So it just shows the logic that's lacking.
For a man is self-control. For a man, your body sometimes speaks against you. It will crave, pleasure all the time. Your key to successful mental health is...
Hold up, what the fuck is she saying? Because I really don't like this Sadia Khan chick, bro. She's dumb as I really don't like her. Well, let's see this bullshit she got to say.
And having to work her whole life and support herself.
The key for a man is self-control. For a man, your body sometimes speaks against you. It will crave, pleasure all the time. Your key to successful...
I mean, yeah, I'm sure, guys want to have sex, okay? But, okay, let's continue to roll it.
Complete and utter self-control.
Yes and no. Because trust me, I practiced that, bro. I'm not going to lie. Abstaining from stuff and just grinding all the time, it's actually, like I'm in this mode right now, it's kind of fucking up my mental health, if I'm going to be real. But for the most part, yeah, I guess I could side with that a little bit. But the thing is, she's speaking as if she's like a dude, though. Like, what the hell you know?
Control what you consume. You don't watch everything. You don't go into every desire. You control who you put.
So she's just talking about guys watching porn then. Why can't you just say that? All this word salad just to say that. Control your desires and stop watching porn and going out and trying to get laid at the bars. Or wherever you want, or wherever you plan on doing it.
Yourself into. Now, when a man practices self-control, he becomes such an unshakable being. because none of his friends can make him drink alcohol if he doesn't want it. No woman can make him spend money on her if he doesn't want to. He becomes indispensable as a man. So self-control, I really believe.
I guess, man, but at the end of the day, I do this shit every day, and trust me, women ain't knocking on my door, bro. I live this life she's talking about, and women are not knocking on my door, bro. If anything, this life is stressful. It really is. And I guess she was right. I guess she was right on this. I still don't really like her, but just some basic woo 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 woo. At the end of the day, whether you are a disciplined man or not, really doesn't have that much weight in regards to your value in society. A lot of your value in society doesn't even really come from merit. It really comes with just the traits you were born with. I am pretty black pill, so a lot of your value in society comes from your height, your face, and your race, and socioeconomic status can just be the cherry on top of that.
Is the root of a man's self-esteem.
Men are realizing they don't need to put women on pedestals. It's not enough to just work out and put on more makeup, particularly if they do it after running into the wall. Women only need to keep their beauty at the age of 18, whilst guys are literally nobodies.
It is very hard to communicate facts without your interpretation of them or how people feel. I'm saying men will walk away, and men will walk away for two reasons. Number one reason, the quality of wives is too low. The women are too overweight. Not all. The women are too overweight. The women are too slutty. And the women, there's just not enough quality wives. Aaron Clary broke down the numbers that Michael Moles, he was kind of disputing them in our debate. But Aaron Clary did a whole video you can look up on his channel from the Book of Numbers, going through how they got to the 5% of women are marriageable stat.
Damn.
Men are encouraged to follow their own paths by women's selfishness. The idea that women are naturally valuable.
Yeah, that's crazy. I remember, I know this Tajik guy. He was saying, back in my country, do we see it like this? Women start up on top of the mountaintop and we try to keep them up on the mountaintop. Boys and men, they start at the bottom and we try to get them up the mountaintop. That was a good quote. It just shows that women are literally gifted value off rip. Especially if they're attractive, It really is if they're attractive. If you're not an attractive woman, yeah, your life's gonna be easier than a guy, but it's not. You're not really receiving the full benefit. This is under the pretense that you're an attractive woman, which a lot of women aren't really even that attractive, and they believe they are. Let's just keep it a bean. Call a spade a spade, okay? Because just by average, not many people are above average, right? So I was just thinking, bro, that is so true. There's no hero's journey being a woman, really. You kind of gifted everything up front. It's really just a matter of maintaining it and not fucking it up. Guys, you just have to fight tooth and nail just to be somebody because you start really at the bottom. At least, societal speaking, you know what I'm saying? At least how the way society's set up. And the way people just kind of catered. And I get why they do it, but the princess treatment and shit, bro, it's really most guys that have children. First of all, they're married, bro. Most guys that are married, bro, they're kind of like beta males in nature. This is my belief, okay? To be able to just stand and be with one girl is kind of some beta shit. Because most of those guys end up getting divorced and ultimately get half their shit taken from them. So, and they're the same guys that actually bust out a ring and kneeled. I don't know, bro. That's probably the most beta thing I think you can do is to bust out a ring and propose to a chick, knowing she has all the leverage in the situation, can leave at any time and take half your shit. If that doesn't scream beta, I don't know what is. And trust me, most of your parents, at least they were brainwashed into this beta thinking. I'm sure a lot of them are out of that now, right? Where was I getting with this? So with that in mind, if they're willing to do that, imagine how they treat their daughter versus their son and shit. Of course they're gonna give them princess treatment and shit, and it continues the cycle. That's really what's going on. And people may think I'm crazy or whatnot, but at the end of the day, bro, did I not break that down in such an eloquent manner that it made absolute sense?
And men are compelled by nature to create their own value was long accepted by the majority of people.
A few years ago, I thought that I had it all, and there was something missing from my life. So I ended things with the guy who treated me like a princess and would have been the best husband to me.
Just for the guys in the back. Just for the people in the back.
There was something missing from my life. So I ended things with the guy who treated me like a princess and would have been the best husband to me. And I started chasing this feeling that was never matched.
That unexplained feeling that she could do better, that's called hypergamy. Red pill guys have been talking about it for years. It's the woman's biological need to always look for the best possible mate she can find.
And always be just like, can I do better than this guy? Can I do better than this guy? Can I? So that's why most guys are stepping away from the shit and doing the MGTOW, because the game is just fucked and rigged. Like, I don't know how else to say it. You can still live in Delululand and still play this bullshit. But like, unless a girl's really knocking on your door, barking up your tree and just like begging you for a relationship and all that shit, you probably shouldn't really even fuck with her, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck. And even then, it's still getting bad. But like, at least the probability's on your side at that point.
Women are always looking to trade up. It's biology. It's psychology. It's in their DNA. It's science. It's also one of the reasons why a lot of modern women will never be truly happy.
It's fascinating how women have such a wide range of perspectives and ideas about nice guys. They think it's appropriate to start a family with the nice guys once they've had their fair measure of pleasure with the bad boys during their adolescence and early adulthood.
Why do women regret leaving this type of guy? I'm about to tell you in this video. First off, it took them a while to commit to begin with. Then when they finally do commit and they're settled and they're in a relationship, when a woman decides to either end the relationship, they cheat, or they do something that betrays this type of man's trust. Essentially, when you hurt this type of guy, ladies, there is no coming back from that. It's almost an impossibility.
I'm not gonna lie, she hit the nail right on the head. A lot of women realize that they got a good man, but that's just not enough. I'm almost convinced that a lot of women out there don't want a good man. They want somebody that's toxic or somebody that got a little toxic in them. That's why I always say, always prepare for women to leave you. The name of the game is cop and blow. You never know when your girl gonna go. But make sure you follow my page if you like more game like this.
When the good guy ship sails, it isn't turning around for any woman no matter how hot she thinks she is. That's the truth.
It really hasn't deterred finding somebody who is serious about dating me at all.
But are they good men who will stick around in the long term? Are they the kind of guys who are virtuous? You're a very attractive girl, but you're 21.
This nigga said she's a very attractive girl. No, she's not. Quit lying.
She's old right now, right?
Yes,
you're going to
quit lying.
You guys are going to find guys that want to marry you. Are they the kind of guys that are going to stick around? Are they the kind of guys that are solid men? Are you guys going to have good relationships that will last a long time?
If a girl rejects you and friend zones you, then
I get it, bro. Just being nice. She look. She definitely was far. She wasn't ugly, bro, but she's not like. I wouldn't call her attractive. I'd just call her average.
Okay, fine.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Most people are average. If I'm gonna be real, if I'm gonna just keep it $150, bro, I'm slightly above average. Like, if you consider my all the points, you know, like face, body game, height, I'm above average. So that's but not much. I'm like a 6. So I'm not really that much above average. I'm like a 6, which is still not good enough for most of these chicks.
That's the moment they feel lost, because they realize the power they had is gone in an instant. It also signals you value yourself, which coincidentally is an attractive trait.
How most entitled modern women keep losing good men.
I have 3 kids, but 2 are grown and 1 is 13. So would I be entitled to a high value man?
This shit religious aspect, and I'm okay. Let me.
I feel like I'm the exception to the rule. But
no, you're not. That's the problem. You all think you're the exception to the rule, but your life is proven to you that you're not.
Were you married to their fathers?
Yes.
Okay, but you're divorced now?
Yes.
How tall are you?
5'7".
Dress size?
14. Yes.
If you worked at Walmart, would you be wanting the same kind of man you want now?
It would be in a different mind frame.
You may be in a different mind frame, but you'd still be in the same body. At the end of the day, man, you ladies have a disagreement with reality.
Exactly, bro. That's really all it is, bro. Like that's really all it is, bro. Like, of course, and it makes sense. That is it right there. Their failure to face reality, because that means the truth and that means accountability. They don't want none of that shit. So that's all. That's really all it is, man. And guys too, don't get it twisted. Y'all niggas is guilty of that shit too. So, but it's just women have a higher propensity to do that because they don't have a problem solving mind. They don't have a problem solving mind, and they don't like to solve problems. You know what I'm saying? They just like to believe that they're good enough, and every guy on earth isn't. Like, besides this top tier 0.001% Jigga Chad that, you know, is an alpha male, but will roll the carpet out for them and be the biggest simp for them, which doesn't exist. Like, it's just, you can't make this shit up, man.
So I get that you may want them, but what does he want? That's what you ladies need to ask yourself. What do the kind of men that you want?
Subscribe for more videos and music like this. Wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Young nigga, wake
entitlement
up.
reveals a woman's true nature, and only males with no self-esteem stay in the friend zone. It's either she likes you or not, and if not, then you don't have anything to do with her. A girl wants an assertive guy, and that's why I dated a lot and got to figure out what kind of girl I wanted in the end.
She's lucky, because there are a lot of women in her position that messed it up with good dudes for selfish reasons, because they didn't want to be controlled. They didn't see the bigger picture of being with a guy. They just knew that I didn't want that. I want more excitement. Modern women want this excitement. It's gotta keep it, gotta make me tangle. Make a brother wanna say. But this is real life. Because I can tell you, I don't go backwards. I don't like going backwards. There's a reason why you broke up with a person. Can people change? Yes. But I also know that people, when they get around you and they know you, they're gonna revert back to where they're most comfortable with you at. Might start off fine for a little bit. Once a person settles in back being comfortable with you, sometimes it's worse than it was when you started.
In relationships, if it doesn't work out in the beginning, then you'll never work out in the end, and you'll waste your time fixing a broken partnership. Women are drawn to good guys because of the advantages they may provide. Women are drawn to bad guys because they offer intrigue and danger.
Get back to originally where it from, it is very appropriate, because this is what's the problem that's happened, right? Originally what used to happen was, all that happened was I had good promise and your dad would come and check me. The reason why you women go into... Wait, hold on, listen. The reason you women can't pick men. This is why you always pick the guys that break your hearts and that sleep out.
Picking them guys.
Wait, hold on a second.
I don't pick them guys that break my heart. That's why I've got a boyfriend.
Okay, so let's talk about all the majority of the women that have come on this show, they keep moaning about the types of men that they got. But it's the men that you pick, because you keep picking these types of men. Men know how to pick out the bullshit from other men. The moment we come in, listen, every time a guy meets someone's mum, the mum loves him. Oh, he's so nice, he's so this, but he might have the worst plans for your daughter, but he knows how to sweeten up the mum. The moment the brother, the dad sees him, they know Wagwan straight away. Us men can pick out other men. So if you go and bring this guy to me, I can tell whether or not this guy's gonna be a Tyrone or Chad or...
Nigga, I thought that women had like all this amazing intuition, heightened senses, and they were able to, you know, pick up on cues better than men and all this stuff. Obviously not, bro. You know, like, a lot of it's just a whole load of crap, bro, man. Like, it's just a lot of just at the end of the day, bro, all it boils down is that, like, you, me, your mama, your daddy, we all were lied to, nigga.
Attending a respectable college or university is part of this. Avoiding drugs and people who could negatively affect those around them. It also includes having lucrative businesses of their own or being highly paid in the corporate world. And perhaps more significantly, that there will always be good guys waiting for the girl they've liked since high school, the girl they've watched fall for terrible guys one after another, to understand that their future is with the one decent person who waited for her. Thanks for watching Manhood.
Yeah, man. Let's check out these comments, man. We play by different type of rules over here. Nigga, hang on, that's some different type of news. Yeah, of course. Never sign a contract with someone who gets rewarded for breaking it. I mean, that's just common freaking sense. To the modern woman, the age of dating bad boys and marrying good guys is over. The internet exposure game and the men aren't playing anymore. If a woman doesn't want you or friend zones you, just leave. You know, like I said, man, the only way it really even has a chance of working out, bro, is if she's really barking up your door, bro. If she's really like, if she wants you more than you want her, bro. That's how it has to be, bro. That's how it has to be. But the thing is that most guys, just the sheer reality is, and the most guys will rarely, if ever, experience that. So that's just the reality. A lot of women are also mad about the fact that men are not even accepting being in the friend zone. Like, bro, they got some nerve, man. Old guy here. This reminds me of a famous saying. Feminism didn't free women from the oppression they thought they were under. It freed men from the oppression they didn't know they were under. That is a big fact. I ran the hamster wheel for 30 years, then she divorced me. I'm saying, bro, like... What? Why would you ever bust out a ring and kneel?